All right, I want to see this real quick. It's not even. Yes. Oh, it is long. Dang. I was gonna say it's not that long, but 15 minutes. But it goes through the whole game of the Halloween video game. The story mode, I was so glad they added that in here, but I want to see the entirety, like multiplayer, everything that's in it, because I'm trying to decide is this something I'm going to be getting right off the bat. I know one horror game I'm getting right off the bat is Hellraiser. That game, look at my reaction on that. That might be one of the top horror games ever. I don't know. The way they did it, they put some work into that one. But this one does look good. I was never the biggest fan of the one before, like they did for Friday the 13th or whatnot. But maybe I'll try. It depends on how they break this down here. But the story mode and using Michael, that interests me. And I wonder what else they got. It's a 15-minute video, so let's get right into it.
There's so much evil inside him.
Okay, back inside, everyone. Let's go, Myers.
Fueled by his rage.
Oh, wait, is this the same story mode trailer?
What he might be.
We've seen this already. Well, we'll let it play, just in case someone else didn't see it.
Wander around.
Put it up here.
I knew what would come next. Every soul
The outplayed is
unfortunate
just for the
enough
story
cross
mode, to be
Michael's
real with you.
path would suffer. No one knew of the evil that was walking among them. Unreasoning, relentless, evil. But sometimes I think the truth was something much more terrible. I wonder if perhaps Michael is able to actually move through shadows.
And I'm assuming the area you're using in the story mode is the areas you're going to use in the multiplayer. I'm assuming. Oh, you see that? Okay, so this is the maps. If you can go into all these houses, there's going to be a lot of places to hide. They might have to give Michael some extra abilities in this game. So we can get from get to places quicker, because this is, if you can go into all these different houses and garages and stuff, finding 4 people, that can be tough. I mean, I guess that is the point of the game, is to make it tough. You know what? That 1v4 actually reminded me of a game that I was told I should try out. Dead by Daylight? Never played it, but someone said I would like it. I was like, really? They was like, yeah, since you're a horror fan, they have a lot of horror characters that I would like to use. They said me personally, they said they know that I would love being the chaser. Okay, so here's the other map. Alright, so they're showing all the maps. But they was like, you would like to be the chaser, the one getting them, not the one hiding. And I guess that's why I didn't really care for the Jason game. I mean, I didn't play it that much, so maybe I shouldn't judge it too harshly, but I was bored as heck hiding from Jason. And maybe I was just in the wrong lobby. Maybe the guy didn't know how to play. I only played a little bit. But Dead by Daylight, someone said I would love a lot. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Should I try that out? I will say they did these maps good. Yeah, all these areas though, bro. Oh, here's another map. Okay. That was like the same corner that was in Scream 7. Ghostface was chasing I think the daughter. And she went to that shop. Alright, so we're almost getting to the multiplayer side. I want to see what they have to offer. Hopefully, it's just not a copy and paste of the Friday the 13th one. And what was the other one? Texas Chainsaw, that's what it was. To be real though, it's kind of hard to do something much different than what's already made when it comes to that 1v4 with horror characters. I must say, the details of these maps are really good. Alright, so 3 maps. Was that 3? I think that was 3 maps.
Multiplayer in Halloween is a 1v4 asymmetrical horror experience that pits the residents of Haddonfield against the shape of pure evil, Michael Myers. In this quintessential slasher simulator, our playable cast of civilian characters desperately attempt to save their neighbors and themselves from the omnipresent boogeyman, while Michael fixates on stalking and slaying his targets.
So you have to protect the neighbors too. That's interesting.
Fans of the genre know and love, but we're incredibly excited to pull back the curtain and unveil more details that demonstrate our commitment to delivering our most robust, dynamic, and terrifying multiplayer offering yet.
I like that extra.
Michael Myers is a creeping, methodical killer, and on
extra
Halloween
mission
night,
of saving the neighbors as well, not just you.
The boogeyman's primary desire is to eliminate every living resident in this quiet town. But he also begins each match with a list of special targets that supply greater rewards if killed before time expires. These unfortunate residents are positioned across various sites in the map, and Michael players are empowered to use their nightmare suite of abilities to locate, terrorize, and ultimately execute their victims and anyone bold enough to interfere with their bloodthirsty ambitions. Killer Sense allows players to step behind the mask and stalk the residents of Haddonfield. When using this skill and entering the first-person perspective, Michael becomes aggressively aware of his surroundings and the proximity of potential prey. By focusing on targets with murderous intent, Michael builds varying levels of stalk, which aid him in identifying and tracking targets and open increasingly satisfying options for executions.
Dang.
An effective killer always keeps their victims unaware of their presence until those final fatal moments. While historically Michael Myers isn't known for his speed, fundamental abilities like shape jump amplify the shape.
I said that they're going to give us some extra abilities, bro.
Predictable results. In shape jump, Michael slips into the shadows to move around environments unseen. Not only does this increase Michael's base movement speed, but it also provides access to other powerful traversal options, including shape dash, which sends Michael lunging forward with violent momentum. Shape jump is confidently one of the most powerful tools at Michael's disposal and supplies unlimited possibilities for iconic jump scare moments.
Stay cool.
I like that.
However, that potency comes with a few major caveats. Our masked antagonist can only enter and exit shape jump while in the cover of darkness or outside a resident's line of sight. The light may provide temporary reprieve for the residents of Haddonfield, but Michael can work to remove sources of illumination by shutting off lights, cutting power, and even catalyzing temporary blackouts.
Oh, God!
Despite the unquestionable malevolence of Michael Myers, his horrifying homecoming to Haddonfield
I want to try this
won't be welcomed
Michael, and that's
resistance.
it. I don't want to be the survivor.
As the body count climbs and evidence of the boogeyman's presence becomes undeniable, local authorities, residents, and distinct playable civilians may decide to gather weapons and face off against evil itself. Thankfully, Michael knows his way around sharp objects and will have multiple options for melee combat encounters. And if especially persistent Haddonfieldites do manage to get the upper hand in an exchange, don't worry.
How the hell? It's not possible.
We've said it once, and we'll say it again. You can't kill the boogeyman.
Dang! So I guess the only way to win is to, survive the night.
Michael swiftly endeavors to turn Haddonfield into a graveyard. Our heroic group of civilian characters desperately attempts to save their neighbors and escape the boogeyman's bloodthirst. As a civilian, it's up to you to find fellow Haddonfield residents, convince them of his malicious intent, and guide them safely to one of several possible randomized escapes located around the map before they meet an untimely end. This distinctive cast of playable civilian characters each comes equipped with unique stats, special traits, and signature personalities. To ensure no two matches of Halloween play out the same, our team has constructed a vast playground of possibilities in Haddonfield, offering civilians a multitude of diverse gameplay systems to aid them in achieving their objectives and surviving the night. As civilians navigate these environments, they'll uncover points of interest, revealing resident NPCs, lootable containers, hiding places, telephones, possible escape routes, and more. Thoroughly and cautiously exploring your surroundings could very well mean the difference between life and death. And when death comes to your little town, it's probably not a bad idea to head to your neighbors and contact the local authorities. Civilians are tasked with tracking down surviving residents and warning them of the looming threat. Successful conversations with residents can permit civilians to request additional calls to police, commands to find secure hiding places, or companionship as they navigate the formerly peaceful streets of Haddonfield.
Should we stick together? Maybe work better as a team.
This convinced me,
Whether it's a
y'all.
local
Actually,
family friend
this
or
multiplayer
the
looks like a
authorities,
lot of fun.
There's safety in numbers. Once the innocent residents of Haddonfield have been located and persuaded, it's time for the civilians to plan their harrowing escape.
The
Lootable
civilians look
containers
like
scattered
fun.
throughout
I
the
just
map
want to play
contain
as
weapons,
the
distractions,
boogeyman, to be
and
real.
key items that can be used to unlock and access a variety of possible escape routes. The location of these items and escapes changes from match to match, so civilians greatly benefit from adjusting their strategies based on the objects uncovered. It's also worth noting that initiating these escape sequences generates a tremendous amount of noise, which will alert Michael
Can you run him
to
over?
your
Run him over.
exact location.
Oh, you can't run him over?
So what happens in the likely event that a civilian becomes another display of Michael's wretched, inhumane nature? Well, their Haddonfield story isn't over just yet. Even in death, they can support their friends and even return as a sheriff's deputy or the unrelenting Dr. Loomis. Once they've re-emerged upon the streets of
I like
Haddonfield,
that.
they can cooperate with the remaining civilians and responding officers to try and put a stop
That's
to Michael's
cool, I like
murderous
that.
rampage.
Freeze where you are, Michael. You're coming with me.
While he can't be killed, with enough community resistance, the proper equipment, and sheer manpower, he can be detained and shipped back to Smith's Grove Sanitarium.
Alright, this is clever. I like
Halloween
this.
is a legendary film with a genre-defining legacy.
When does this come
And our
out?
mission has been to bring the film's unsettling sense of dread to our asymmetrical horror sandbox. By empowering players to control the tension and stage the scares, we're building a multiplayer experience designed with replayability. at
Shoot
the
him in the
forefront.
head. Why are you doing the
We'll
chest?
have more details to share regarding character progression, character traits, customization, proximity chat, and more thrilling gameplay features in the coming
I haven't
months.
watched a
But we
1v4
can't wait for all
game
of
in
you
a
to
while,
join us
but
when Halloween
this looks
launches
really
on
good.
September 8th, 2026.
September 8th. Okay. Perfect for the Halloween holiday. Close to it.
Rarely do teams get the incredible opportunity of exploring and creating a
sorry.
game around iconic horror legends like Michael Myers. In Halloween, players get to relive that fateful night in 1978 and step back into the town of Haddonfield, Illinois. I'm Miles Dompierre from Ilphonic, and today I'm thrilled to present an extended look at gameplay for Halloween. With the help of Unreal Engine 5, we've been able to reconstruct the quiet town of Haddonfield in stunning detail, remaining authentic to the 70s era aesthetics. Was
They did a good
essential
job with
to
these
how we
maps.
crafted our play spaces. When players navigate these environments, they'll be surrounded by decor that delightfully preserves a
I
special
look forward to the day they
moment
do
in
a
time.
Freddy Krueger one and
Throughout
you're in a
these
nightmare.
locations, randomized
Dude, that would be
townsfolk
sick.
NPCs are
That's gonna
living
take
their
some
lives,
work, though.
completely unaware of the danger lurking
You go
right
in and
outside
out of
their
the real
windows.
world and the dream
These
world.
NPCs serve as the game's primary objectives. Stepping behind the mask of this infamous killer, Michael's goal is to find, stalk, and kill the residents of Haddonfield before Halloween night ends. Once you've honed in and stalked a target, it's time to choose the perfect moment to strike. Michael comes equipped with an array of unpredictable endowments, but the most powerful is Shape Jump. When in Shape Jump, Michael is invisible to the naked eye.
I like
This is
that.
our interpretation
And how you
of
still gotta
Michael's
be in the
inexplicable
shadows or behind
tendency
them to
suddenly
get out of
appear
it.
in completely
Because that would be
unexpected
overpowered
places
if you could
and
just
catch
stand
people
right in
off
front of
guard.
them after that.
Players can also choose from a broad range of compelling civilian hero characters that have witnessed the wrath of Michael and need to warn their neighbors before it's too late. Finding an active phone will allow you to call the police and attempt to convince them to send in help. Just remember, you may be able to knock him down, but you can't kill the boogeyman. We hope you've enjoyed this.
I wonder how
extended
long
look
is he
at
down
gameplay
for.
from
I think
Halloween.
maybe they
We've
showed.
only
I just
scratched
missed
the
it.
surface of what's shaping up to be a truly special and murderous sandbox horror experience. And we can't wait for you all to join us in Haddonfield when Halloween launches
That
on
looks like
September
fun.
8th,
September 8th. Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
2026.
I'm gonna get that game. All right. Well, I'm impressed. The story mode caught my attention because I would love to play, you know, a story game of Halloween. But the multiplayer, I was iffy about it. Not anymore. I'm gonna try it. I wonder if there's a demo out. Regardless, I'm gonna get it. All right. Let me know what you think.